So I was going to title this video curry soup. Upon making the first batch, I noticed that my skin was glowing, and I know turmeric has amazing health benefits and it's really good for the skin. So in this recipe, not only do we have turmeric, but we have ginger and we have black pepper. All three of those together, the perfect combination to have glowing, beautiful skin. So this curry soup is amazing, it's delicious. I talk about and show how to build the flavors and the layers and the importance of doing that to have a really delicious curry. And I thought, winner, winner, plant-based chicken dinner? Is that a thing? So we are not using chicken in this recipe or plant-based chicken, but it is made with chickpeas. So you could absolutely substitute chickpeas for any type of bean that you like. Chickpeas are so good, they're so nutritious for you, and they're packed with protein that this makes this a complete meal on its own. If you want yours a bit more thick to kind of have just a chickpea curry, you can absolutely not add as much of the vegetable stock. I'm gonna show you how to get this soup super creamy. Of course, they always have curry seasoning, but we're starting from the whole food. We're using real ginger, we're using turmeric. So whenever all of those spices and seasonings are together, you end up with this deliciously flavorsome dish that is kid approved. My 6-year-old nephew absolutely loved it. I also show that on the side I did cook up some garlic and jalapenos just to be able to add on top. So if you are cooking this for a family, you can definitely cook the hot items separately, add it on top of your dish at the end. This is really easy to make. The most important thing is just building the layers, and I show exactly how I do that. And what I do before I make any soup is I have a pot of water, and I have a video on this, how to make vegetable stock, but I will use my scraps of vegetables from the weeks prior. And I just like to do it that way because otherwise my freezer would be absolutely full of all these ends of these vegetables that I continuously eat. But I just love to just boil. You can do it for 20 minutes, you can do it for an hour. You can make your own fresh vegetable stock to go in this, or of course if you have any type of vegetable bouillon cubes, you can use those as well. Let's get into the video. You guys are gonna love this. Dice up 1 onion and about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, and more if you'd wish. I'm going to show you that with your garlic head, try to get the one that still has the roots attached, as that's going to ensure that you do have the freshest garlic. I keep paper bags close by and I reuse them, and I put little scraps in there, and then I will either compost them or throw them outside. You're going to use about 1 inch of garlic, and you can peel it. All of those ends and scraps get saved in a reusable bag in my freezer that I make my stock with. You're going to use 1 heaping tablespoon of turmeric. I've also got some colored carrots. You can use regular carrots, and I've got some organic sweet corn, and those carrots came seasoned, and then some ground mustard. I typically try to use as least oil as I can, so I tend to water saute a lot of things, and here I'm just using a little bit of oil to get going and then using some of the vegetable stock. What you really want to do is make sure you cook your onions for a few minutes by themselves, get them a little bit translucent, and you're also going to salt and pepper just a little bit at each and every stage every time that you're adding these beginning layers. Vegetable broth as needed to continue to saute the vegetables, and add the ginger and garlic and cook those for just 1 or 2 minutes, and then add in your peppers. If you have any jalapenos, here you would add them if you want your entire curry to be spicy. And the smell, of course, is amazing. This is when you can really appreciate building these layers in your curry. So I'm going to let that continue to caramelize for another 5 minutes. now we add in a heaping tablespoon of turmeric, and we also add 1 tablespoon of cumin. Squeeze in half a lemon right on top of all your vegetables. Add in a tablespoon of coriander as well. So I added in a little bit more pepper, and then vegetable stock is needed to continue to deglaze the pan. And then I'm going to add in some Dijon mustard. You can use any mustard powder that you have or whole mustard seeds, and you can grind them up. To keep a lemon fresh, I always stick a toothpick through the 2 ends and store it in the fridge just like that. Adding in my carrots, and then this is a jar of canned chickpeas. You could use whole dried chickpeas as well, as long as you soak them and cook them beforehand. And then I have about half a cup of quinoa. The coconut milk. You can use full fat or reduced fat coconut milk, it's up to you, and then 1 small jar of tomato paste. And now I'm going to add the rest of the vegetable stock that I like. So this will be up to you as well. If you want your soup to be thicker, if you want it more soupy, you add as much stock as you would like. This cook and simmer on low for about 20 minutes until the quinoa is cooked through. From the vegetable stock, it does get darker, and then I was just showing my jalapenos that I cooked on the side, and then I have some sweet potatoes that I roasted, and then that is raw broccoli. So I like to add in broccoli more towards the end so that it doesn't get super soft. And just look at how colorful and amazing this soup looks. You can really add anything that you would like, but I definitely like to take advantage of being able to get a lot of vegetables in there. So today I opted for some lightly roasted zucchini. You can definitely add in zucchini about whenever you added in the carrots, but I wanted to have it roasted so that it wouldn't have to cook as long in the soup. In 1 last small teaspoon of sea salt to the entire pot and gave everything a good stir and made sure everything was cooked through. All of these flavors together make for a most outstanding dish. It is incredible. I know you guys will enjoy it. Definitely give it a try. Leave a comment down below of what you would put in your curry chickpea soup and what you thought of this recipe. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one.